What's up? Welcome to the third post-game video for Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. My name is JP, and as always, thanks for tuning in. It's now time to get serious. About having fun, that is. In this video, we're going to begin the hunt for gold Skulltulas and missing heart pieces. Let's see exactly how we're doing. So far, I've got 76 gold spiders, not bad, and I've got 1 heart piece in inventory. And by the looks of my heart container counter, I'm short 2, which means I need 7 more heart pieces. No easy task, but we can do it. Nope, don't want to save yet because I haven't done anything worth saving. So, let's go to work. Now, our first gold Skulltula we're going to find is right behind the house of the Know-It-All Brothers. This one. You don't need anything special, just a sword and an ability to jump. Okay. Gotcha. And of course, a backflip to reach it. Of course, I had the boomerang on hand, so if I wanted to do it that way, I could have. But that's not important. The important thing is, I got it. Alright. Now, the second one I'm going to get is over by the item shop. There's a patch of soft soil that I missed out on, and I'm still shaking my head over because it's right there. How could I have missed it? But then again, I never claimed I was perfect. That's why I'm doing these post-game videos. You know, to make up for my mistakes. Alright, now where's my bottle? Oh, yes. And with bugs still in it. Alright. You gotta be careful with this one because sometimes all 3 bugs will scurry down the hole in a big time hurry. Trust me, I've done it before. It's really, really bad. Okay, now we wait. Hello? Come on, bug boy. There we go. Done like dinner. And that's number 78. Alright. Now, before I head into the Lost Woods to do a little bit of work, let's go into the Great Deku Tree, because there's one in which I wasn't able to get right at the beginning of the game, but now that I've got the tools to do so, let's do it. By the way, for those wondering, said tools are bombs and the boomerang. So, I'm going to cut away here, and I'll see you when I get to the room. Remember this room? This is where you first encounter the Goma larva. At the very beginning, we didn't have bombs, so now we can make up for lost time. Don't touch! Oh, actually managed to stun the Deku Baba, but then again, it's not important. The important thing is right up here on this wall. 1 and 2. Alright. Snatchy, snatchy. Excellent. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that should finish it for this temple. Yes, indeed. Alright. With that taken care of, I'll see you in the Lost Woods. Okay, we're back in the Lost Woods. Unfortunately for me, this is not going to be a one-shot deal. I'm going to have to come back here as an adult on account of planting a bean and having to wait until I grow up. But for now, let's do what we can. First up, this patch of soft soil. Out in the distance is the bridge that leads out of the forest, but that's not important. The important thing is, we get the job done. And lucky for me, I got my bug back. Now we'll get off the patch of soft soil. Oh, he actually came out in a big time hurry. Excellent. Alright, that's 1 down. Now the next patch of soft soil is a little deeper in the forest, closer to the Sacred Forest Meadow. Oh yes, and there's also the Ocarina minigame you play with the other Skull Kids. That one I'm going to save for a little bit later because, honestly, I really don't feel like playing that one right now. Okay, so we're going to go through here. Hang a right. And 2 more lefts after this, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, good. Good so far. Yep, there we go. Of course, it's a bit annoying because you've got business scrubs to deal with. And as you can see, I did a little off-screen preparation. The bean has already been planted. Not that there's anything wrong with that, because I thought it would save myself a little bit of time, and of course, hassle with editing. Okay, so I'm going to crouch down just in case those guys decide to spit nuts at me. There we go. Excellent. Alright. That was actually a lot easier than I thought. And did that not just go right through me? Talk about lucky. Okay. Now, if you remember from a couple of screens back, there was a warping point that goes to Goron City. Well, you guessed it. That's our next destination, so I'll see you when I get to my point. Alley-o. I meant to say tally-ho. Anyway, here we are in the land of the Gorons. Remember that maze of rocks up in the top left corner of the map? That's exactly where we gotta go. Unfortunately, it's not an either-or situation, so come back as a kid, and you'll be good. And for this one, you're gonna need as many bombs as you can get, a bare minimum of 4. That is, if you remember the path. But it's always handy to have spares, just in case you take a wrong path. And of course, you're only limited to one direction because, as a kid, you can't use the hammer. There's one. And this will be another. Okay, leave that one alone, and blow this one up. Of course I'm not going to get hit, but whatever. It's fun, and it's a cool animation. You know, duck and cover and all that jazz. Alright, there we go. Break open the crate. Okay, I didn't need that. There we are. Excellent. That's another one. Actually, come to think of it, how many do we have now? 82. Alright, the number is growing steadily. Alright, so at this point, we're actually going to be leaving Goron City, because there's a way you can actually cheat out the heart piece that's right above Dodongo's cavern. Normally, you would be expected to plant a bean right at the base of the cave, and wait till you're an adult. But, if you're skilled, even as a kid, you can actually cheat it out in a rather cool way. I mean, you'll take a little bit of damage, but the ends justify the means. Remember that first spot where you used the bomb flowers? That's exactly where we're going. So just around the corner here. First things first, toss the bomb away, reposition the camera, and jump. Yeah. But like I said before, the ends justify the means. That's our first of 7 missing heart pieces. And now we're going to keep the good times rolling by going down to Kakariko Village. Just by the mountain gate, there's a house where at nighttime, you can get one last gold spider. And if I remember correctly, that's the last one in Kakariko. So, since it's so close, I might as well finish it off. Oh yeah, almost forgot. Gotta switch from day to night. You know, sometimes that's my real problem. I think of things, but I don't prepare for them, especially in video games. There we go. Okay, so it should be just in front of me. Yep. Alright, buddy, you're coming with me. Thank you very much. Alright. Actually, come to think of it, let me check, just to be on the safe side. Done and done. 83. Very nice. Okay, so the next place we're going to go is Lon Lon Ranch. There's another gold spider there that I can take care of. Although, trust me, it's kind of annoying because of the fact that there are so many unwanted pests bothering you. Those pests being birds. So, if I'm lucky, I might be able to reach it before daybreak, so... see you in a sec. Editing, go! Yep, made it before sunrise. I used a speedrunning tactic by turning around, holding the Z button, and walking backwards. And I will say, that stuff really works! Okay, so we've got a lot of birds flying. So for this one, you might want to make sure you've got either your boomerang or your slingshot ready. But since I need to get a spider that's a little high up, I'll stick to the boomerang. And here comes one chasing me. Gotcha. There's another one. Thank you, and good riddance. Alright, now where's that spider? Oh yes, now I remember. It's over here next to this cowbarn, the one that looks like a tower. It's up on the wall, and I think it's going to come into view right now. Yep, I can see it. And I'm not sure, but I think I've got some unwanted visitors on my tail. Oh, nope. I'm good. Oh. Nice try. Oh, look at that! He thought he'd get the drop on me, but I got him. Missed. There we go. Man, did you see that shot? That's a 1 in a million, man. 1 in a mother effing million. Okay. Let's double check. Is that it for Lon Lon? It is. Oh, look at that. Number 84. Now that's a good number. Alright. Next stop, Gerudo Valley. So the nice thing about Gerudo Valley is you don't have to worry about turning it to night to get this last spider. It's another one of those bug in soft soil kind of situations. And of course, there's also a heart piece to get. There are many ways to get the heart piece. Personally, I'm going to do the chicken drop. So jump over here and make your way toward the waterfall. Of course, you can also plant a bean in the soft soil, and that's another way to get it. At the same time, there's also a ladder in the waterfall you can climb to get it. Me, I'm just going to wing it. And there we go. Like I said before, the ends justify the means. Now, where's that spider? Well, it's actually right over here. Jump back in the water, hug the right, and climb on out. Off in the distance, you'll see a cow and a lone Gerudo woman. They really don't do anything special. I mean, the cow will give you milk, but I've already said, at this point in the game, the cow's milk is kinda useless. And this is our last thing we're going to do here in Gerudo Valley. If I'm not mistaken, this is the last spider. And since I'm not sure if I gotta put any more bugs in holes, I'm gonna take one back. You know, better safe than sorry. Come on. Come with me. There we go. Excellent. And now for a quick check. Yes, sir. Gerudo Valley is done. You know, come to think of it, I don't think there's too much else I can do as a kid, except maybe 1 or 2 odd spiders here, and a couple of Ocarina games. Those I'm going to save for the next episode, but for now, I think I'm going to go back to the Temple of Time and transform into Adult Link, and start picking up those ones. And we're going to start off in the, let's see, oh yes, a couple of easy ones in the Desert Colossus, 2 spiders, and 1 heart piece. So, I'm going to head over there, and I'll see you in a sec. Welcome back to the Desert Colossus. Unfortunately, the music needs to come to an end because nighttime is key for the spiders, such as the usual case. Okay, now the first spider is in a palm tree at a sunken or a dead oasis, and the other one, you need to ride the magic bean. It's basically a toss-up, depends on what you're feeling. Me personally, I'm going to ride the bean first and get that one. Of course, just like Lon Lon Ranch, a bunch of those damn idiotic birds are going to try and make you miserable. Of course, I got lucky and swung that one just at the right time. And you are dead. Okay, 1 down, 1 to go. The bean ride is also essential for getting the heart piece. It's right up there on that archway. I actually saw it in the distance. I'm not sure if you guys did. If you did, great. If not, not a big deal. Anyway, get out of the way of these stupid levers because... Where the hell did you come from? More importantly, leave me alone! Okay, the dead oasis is right over here. As a safety measure, get into the dried up spot. Get your hookshot ready, and be ready for more of those stupid birds because they'll come out. Want some? Okay, come on. Don't want this thing to disappear on me. Actually, come to think of it, I'm not entirely positive if gold Skulltula tokens disappear when it transforms from night till day. If it does, well, that's actually pretty lousy. Not entirely positive though, so don't quote me. Anyway, the last thing we're going to do is ride the bean one last time and get that heart piece. And of course, more of those stupid flippin' birds. Where the hell do they all come from? Hopefully I can do this in one shot, because it's really demoralizing if you miss your jump. Ah, nice. There we go. And that completes yet another heart container. Alright, we get our health back, and I think it's time for us to get the hell out of here. But where do we go next? Well, I can think of one good place. Death Mountain Crater, one last time. It's here where we're going to get a heart piece and begin our search for spiders as Adult Link. Off we go! Back to familiar territory. As we've planted the bean, we can now hitch a ride. Hop off over here. And there's our heart container. Nicely done. And now we've got 3 left. But for now, we're actually going to be making our way into the Fire Temple, because in the next episode, like I promised, we're going to begin the search for spiders as an adult. So until then, this is JP saying, see you cool cats on the flip side. Oh, good catch. Easy, buddy. There we go. Anyway, see you next time.